Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is so nice to see you. My name is Chris. Welcome back to Happy Home Paradise. Now this is still from Maplewood. We are actually doing the last 5 houses today, as you saw from the length of the video. I tried to speed it up even more and go, times 5, but that was far too quick. You guys would not have been able to see anything, so I just left it at times 2, and if you don't get very far into the video, I don't blame you. We're going to start with Whitney. I'm not going to talk through the entire video, so like I said, it's completely up to you. If you don't want to watch, again, I don't blame you. But I took a little bit of a break, just needed to step back for a bit and just kind of, not focus on Animal Crossing for a while. It's not that I was getting bored or anything, but just needed step back, relax. I went ahead and finally got started on Disney Dreamlight Valley, as I posted on my Instagram, and I actually downloaded Palia. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. Hopefully somebody will let me know, or I'll just... No, I don't want to say ask Siri because my phone is right next to me, and that would be very awkward. I'll figure that out. But I've been on Disney Dreamlight Valley trying to get everything unlocked. I still have 2 more zones I have to unlock. I've been Dreamlight farming. So I just got the pillar working, working in Sunlit Valley, dealing with Scar. Woohoo! So I got that done. So I'm moving on to the next one here soon, but I've only been focused on getting the zones of the valley unlocked. I haven't really been focusing on the doors. I actually got Elsa and Anna and then kind of stopped with that, so I really got to get to work on that. But I have it on my Switch, and I have a 600 item limit on my Switch. So I'm thinking if I'm going to do builds and videos with it, I may need to buy it and download it on my PlayStation, where I can turn off the item limit. Not that, some of the more elaborate builds would absolutely 100% stick around, but just for funsies, So I've been working on that, just kind of been hanging out with the cats, hanging out with my husband. I ended off last video really abruptly. I meant to record an intro and an outro, and I actually meant to do an intro and an outro for this video as well, but I just didn't have it in me. But I ended up last video saying I had spoken to my papa, and I would talk about that some more in the next video, which this is the next video. Unfortunately, my Grammy passed away about a month ago now. This is my mom's mom, and as I've mentioned in previous videos around the holidays, because I start to have a hard time, my mom passed away in 2015. So my Grammy unfortunately passed away. It was very quick. My sisters had gone to see her, called me to say she was in the hospital. I was sick, unfortunately. I thought about driving out there, but I was sick. Even if I had made it out there, the hospital wasn't going to let me in. So she went home for a week, and then this was a Monday morning about a month ago, I believe now, and she started getting sick, so my papa drove her back to the hospital, and that was when we knew she wasn't going to come home. So she got to talk to all 6 of her grandkids, she talked to me and my sisters who live out here in West Virginia. She saw my 2 cousins that were at home in Wisconsin at that point. My other cousin was out of town at that time, but he managed to call. So she got to talk to all 6 of us, got to say, we got to say our goodbyes, and unfortunately that was that. I spoke to her at about 1 o'clock or so in the afternoon. And by 5 o'clock, I got the phone call from my sister that she was gone, which was really hard. That was really, really hard. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I really don't want to start crying, but that was rough. So that was kind of when I was really getting, more focused on YouTube. So you know, I kind of just was like, I'll keep posting videos, I'll keep working with it. But then, you know, after my last video went live on the 21st, I was like, all right, I need to step back. I need a little bit of a break. Because I have a pretty thick skin. Now, I've worked in childcare, I work in retail currently, and I've done food service. So I have a relatively thick skin, and nobody's been mean. I mean, everybody's been wonderful. The couple of comments I've got have just been fantastic. You know, everybody's been really, really sweet. My Twitter, everybody's been really nice. But it was just getting, you know, I need to step back from the little bit of the online world I have dove into and just, you know, relax, hang out with the cats, hang out with my husband, you know, play some different games and just do something different. So that's what I've been doing. That's where I'm at. Getting a couple more games ready for content. Well, at least one. I haven't really done much on Palia yet. I have seen a couple of videos for Tiny Glade, so I may look into that because I am still thinking about, I don't really want to call it rebranding, but I'm thinking about changing up my channel some. I was going to rename it Gaming with ADHD, but I looked, somebody already has that channel name and I don't want to steal it. So I'm thinking I might switch to like Chris Games or something like that so I can expand on my game repertoire, for lack of a better word. But I am also thinking about doing an island challenge coming up. Now, I've seen Froggy Crossing do this twice with 30-day islands. Kato did a Halloween one, I think, a couple of years ago, and Keely Games, excuse me, is doing a Halloween one now. I'm not going to do a Halloween one. We'll probably save that for next year, but I want to do a Christmas one, which I know I tried to do last year, but we're only going to focus on one island this time. I'm only going to do one because trying to do two last year, I wasn't really familiar with editing software, anything like that. You know, my anxiety going into surgery and just the stress of the holidays from work and retail, it just got to be too much. I'm pretty proud of myself. I made it about halfway through. I made it about 12 to 13 days before I finally had to call it quits. So I would like to do that again, which means I really need to finish off Maplewood because I'm going to use this Switch. I may use this Switch, or I may at least finish up Autumn. I'd like to finish up Autumn. We're going to keep working on that island through November. We'll see, because with Dreamlight Valley, I am terrified to time travel because I really don't want to break my game. So, still kind of, jury's still out on that one because I know it's like time traveling, you know, it's kind of at your own risk. And I had to restart Dreamlight Valley once already because I started it on this Switch. This Switch was in October, and when I fixed it, it ruined the spawn timers for absolutely everything. I was like, I'm not waiting until October, so I just restarted. So my Maplewood Switch is no longer time traveling. I was figuring I was going to do some more videos at the end of September, but I ended up not. So, I mean, at least we're in October. At least we are in October. And we've only got a couple of builds left. I have Coco now, so I need to finish off her and Pietro's kind of shared deck or whatnot because she's the school teacher. He runs the carnival. And then I have Petrie, who is going to be in a build with the museum for like a mad scientist type deal. And then I have Rattle, potentially my house, as like a hospital type deal. And then just a few small cluster builds on the beaches like I did with my shopping district. I don't want to do too much on the beaches. I just don't have it in me. But I really, really got to get this island finished. And I think I can get another build recorded this coming Saturday because I have that Saturday off. Next week, I am out at a store set Wednesday through Saturday. They are sending me to another store just to help work their seasonal. Should be fun. But then the following week, I'm on vacation. So I should be able to get everything finished up. We'll have the DA ready to go live on the 31st, just in time for Halloween. Spend majority of November finishing up Autumn, and then pre-recording and getting videos ready to go and ready for uploads for my Christmas Island for December. I don't want to try messing with recording, editing, and going live after work. That's what I tried last year. It was too much. I couldn't do it. Don't want to do it again. But hey, you know, I'm proud of myself. I got halfway through the challenge that I set for myself, so I'm still pretty pleased with that. But that is kind of a life update. That is where I am at. Like I said, since I took almost 2 weeks off, just kind of wanted to update everybody on what was going on. So, like I said, it's a long video. If you guys don't feel like watching anymore, I don't blame you. But I'm going to leave you guys here. I'll just let you finish watching the video if you choose. We finish off the video with the DJ KK concert. These, like I said, my last 5 houses. But I love you guys to the moon and back. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.